All right, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the Law Professor. So we'll be doing drafts for Nigerian Law School. So we'll start with criminal litigation, and we'll be talking about the drafts of the search warrant, the arrest warrant, and the summons. So we'll be doing it topic by topic on a topic by topic basis, and we will try as much as possible to cover all the courses, if possible, of course. So now you know what search warrant is. I should not be telling you what search warrant is, because if you have not watched my video on criminal litigation talking about search warrant, then you have to go and watch it, then come back to this one. But it's simple. Search warrant is just that directive that either a judge or a magistrate would give a police officer or any other person to go and search a particular premises for a particular thing. Do you understand? So there must be a particular thing that they are searching for. It's not just go and search anything you see. However, if they are searching for that particular thing that is on the search warrant, and they now see any other incriminating evidence that is relevant to whatever it is that they are trying to prosecute that suspect for, then it also forms part of the evidence, even though it was not originally included in the search warrant. You understand? So arrest warrant is the same thing as search warrant, but this one now, you are not ordering them to go and search. You are ordering them to go and arrest and bring before a court. And again, you should know that it's a judge or a magistrate that can issue an arrest warrant. The police officer, no matter his rank, even the IG, cannot issue an arrest warrant. Why? Because if they issue an arrest warrant to you, you're expected to be arrested for the purpose of being brought to court. So it is important it comes from a magistrate to a judge, so that when they arrest you, they know, okay, you are going to court immediately, and not just keeping you in the police station until thy kingdom comes. Now, summons is inviting the suspect himself to come to court. As arrest warrant is giving it to maybe another person, a police, NDLE, any other force or any person, to go and arrest the suspect. Summons is issued directly to the suspect to come to court. There are allegations against you. Come to court and defend yourself. If you can carry a lawyer, come. Carry a lawyer, come. Yeah? Now, before we go into the drafting proper, we have to know what are the contents of each of these. Because if you know the content of them, even though you've forgotten the form I'm going to give you now, or the form you've learned, you can use the content you know to make your own form. But it's not advisable. You always have to use the form that was taught to you in class. Yeah? But I'm just saying, in case you forgot the form taught to you in class, exactly as it is, with the content of the search warrant, you will be able to get the indispensable things that should be in the search warrant or in the arrest warrant or in the summons. So that's why it's important, first of all, to look at the contents of each. We start with the search warrant. Now, when you hear search warrant and you want to think about the content, just say AIDS. You know HIV AIDS. AIDS. And you should just know the beginning words that have this acronym AIDS. What do I mean? Address, items, directive, signature. Once you know these first words, the other ones would probably just come easily. For example, address of who, address of what, items that did what, directives that what should happen, and signature of who. So now, these are the contents of search warrant. Number one, address of the premises to be searched. So you've now seen the address of who we are talking about or what we are talking about. The premises to be searched, the address must be there. Items to be searched for. D, directive that the items be seized and brought to court. So you see the directive to do what? This one, address of the premises to be searched. Items to be searched for. D, directive for that thing that should be searched for to be seized and brought to court. Now, S is signature of the person issuing it. If it's a judge, if it's a magistrate, you have to sign. So this is the content. These are the contents of search warrant. So even with the content, if I ask you to draft it, even though we have not looked at the form, I know you will be able to draft it. In number this, address. There is the items. There is cocaine there. Directive. You are hereby ordered to go and carry down cocaine and come to court. Signature. Have you not drafted a search warrant? But not draft it like this, so we'll still look at how we'll draft it. Now we'll go to the contents of the warrant of arrest warrant. NACODs. Now, NA or NA means name. Name and particulars of the alleged offender. Okay, John of this address, maybe male, 25 years of age, all those kind of things. C. Concise statement of the alleged offense. You have stated the name and the particulars of this person. You have to state the offense that you want this person to be arrested for. The alleged offense, of course. Now, O, just like D here, O is an order directing the police officer or other person to whom it is addressed to arrest and bring the defendant named in the warrant. O, order to go and arrest. You know it's an arrest warrant. So after saying the name and the concise offense, yeah, alleged offense, you have to give an order. Go and arrest him. That is the O. In the warrant. And now put your date. Then S always means signature. You must put signature. And sorry, this S is not, it shouldn't be small. It's actually big. So it did not join the T. So sorry about that. It's only A that's joined N. I don't even know whether you understand what I'm saying. So it's NACODs. Now for summons, we have cognate. Now the O and the A are attached to the C and the N respectively. So that you will not say that O has its own meaning. So if this acronym will confuse you, it's better you just learn the contents like that. You know, some people read with acronyms, so it's very nice. Like me, I do it sometimes, then other times I don't. So for summons, the CO, the core, is concise statement of alleged offense. The same thing C means here. Remember, O here means order, to be arrested, order for the person to be arrested. But this O, being small letter and not having a meaning on its own, is concise alleged offense, just like C means here. So N is the name of the individual charged with the offense. So I told you summons is directing the person himself to come to court, just like inviting the person to come to court. Instead of giving it to a police officer as a warrant to come and arrest the person, I'm summoning you directly, not giving another person to come and arrest you. So your name, that is the name of the individual. Then I is invitation, just like we've known that summons is invited. Invitation to the named individual to attend the court or police station at a particular date and time, being not less than 48 hours after the service of summons on him. Yes. So I think you got that. Then I is invitation. D is, of course, the date the summons was issued. And S is what? S is what? If you don't know it, I'll not tell you. Because I told you what S is here and what S is here. So it's tempting that S is here. So now we've seen the content. I would like you to use this content at least to draft what you know based on this content. Just pause this video, draft it, and send it to my email. My email will be displayed here. Yes. So after you're done drafting, now play the video and continue. So now pause the video now. Pause the video. Stop watching me. No, don't stop watching me. You will still be watching me. But pause the video and then do what I asked you to do then. Okay. I know most of you will not pause the video. You are still watching me. Is that right? So we'll now go into the drafting proper. Now, if you know law school very well, you know that law school gives mark for every line of your draft. So we'll start. Yes, in the Magistrate Court of Lagos State. Now, because they understand that not all of you grew in Lagos or grew in FCT. So they might set questions that have happened in Ikeja or somewhere. And you wouldn't know the magisterial district of that particular court, of that particular vicinity. So they will allow you to say in the Magistrate Court of Lagos State, in the Lagos Magisterial District, holding at Lagos. Yeah? So if it's in the High Court, say, in the High Court of Lagos State, in the Lagos Judicial Division, holding at Lagos. So you don't need to start trying to crack your brain to know, okay, which particular city, which particular judicial division, or which particular magisterial district is this. Yeah? So we'll continue. in the Magistrates Court of Lagos State. What should be the next line? In the Lagos Magisterial District, holding at Lagos. Your heading of court is not yet complete. Oh. You now put charge number. Yes? Then you now write between. Now, since it is in the magistrate court, who is the prosecutorial authority in the magistrate court? Or who is the complainer generally in the magistrate court? The Commissioner of Police. Thank you. I know not all of you said Commissioner of Police, but thank you too. Let's say we are writing to Mbeke John. Mbeke. No, not that we are writing to, because this is a search warrant. Yeah, we are doing search warrant. So we are writing because of a matter with Mbeke John. We want to search Mbeke John's house. That's defendant, not accused, no. So you are done with your heading of court, your heading and your parties. We will now go into the contents. Now I will clean this, but just in your head, imagine that what we are going to do is under this thing. Just imagine it. That what we are going to do after I clean this board is under this particular thing. We will start from here now. After this, we'll start from here. So, but let me clean it so that here now will now be the beginning. So you talk about who are you writing this thing to? Who is the judge writing it to? To Corporal Otake of, let's say, you look at the question, no, because most of the time they put this question, the place inside the question. Let's say Ikeja Police Station. Of Ikeja Police Station. So what's the Ikeja Police Station address? Number 246 Olani Street, Ikeja, Lagos State. Then I write search warrant. Now what did I now say that search warrant must contain? Number one is what? Yeah, I forgotten. Number one is address of where you want to be searched, the premises what you want searched. So you now start, you not just start with the address. You know, I told you about form. You now write whereas. So this is the first paragraph. My board is small, sorry. Whereas information on oath and in writing has this day been made. Now, it is important to start like this. Because for a search warrant to be issued, there must have been an information on oath and in writing. Whereas information on oath and in writing has this day been made that there is reasonable ground for believing that there is a number 6 Egbe Road, Ikeja, Lagos, selling of cannabis, contrary to section dash of the criminal law of Lagos State. So it's not enough to just mention the address and the items what you want to search. It is also, you have to say, how is that item against the law? So you must have to mention contrary to. So I'll take it again. Whereas information on oath and writing has this day been made, that there is reasonable ground for believing that there is a number 6 Egbe Road, Ikeja, Lagos, selling of cannabis. See, 8 have come in. Address. There is a number this. Items to be searched. Selling of cannabis. Contrary to section this of this. Now we'll now go into the next paragraph, which is now what? The directive. So what's the directive like? You are hereby commanded in the name of Lagos State, with proper assistance, to enter the above named premises and there diligently search for the things aforesaid. And if same or any part thereof is found, to bring same before this court to be dealt with according to the law. That's the second paragraph, directive. And it says, this warrant shall be executed between the hours of 5 o'clock in the forenoon and 8 o'clock at night, and may also be executed at any hour during the day or night. That's the third paragraph. Issued at this day of 2022. Then the place where the magistrate or the judge will sign. Just maybe like this, like here. At the end of everything, you now put by your right, like this, by your right magistrate, where you now sign. You can sign if they say you should sign or something. So you might just leave it blank. So that's for search warrant. We now go into arrest warrant. The same heading in the Magistrates Court of Lagos State, in the Lagos Magisterial District holding at Lagos, the same heading. Charge number, then between Commissioner of Police complainant and Mbeke John, defendant. Now to Corporal Otake. I like Corporal Otake too much. Very diligent police officer. To Corporal Otake, the Divisional Police Station, Ikeja, Lagos. Now you now say warrant for the apprehension of defendant at the first instance. Now why is this important? Warrant for apprehension at first instance. Is there any other instance where you can apprehend that is not at first instance? So if you have read your arrest warrant well, you will see that arrest warrant is issued when the law provides for it, when the offense is very serious, and when the defendant disobeys or the suspect disobeys a summons. So there is, for when you disobey a summons, they can issue an arrest warrant. The arrest warrant is different in writing than to when they are just issuing it to you at first instance. So this one now is apprehension warrant for apprehension of defendant at first instance. So you now start the first paragraph. Just like here I started when I asked information on oath. Now you now say complaint on oath has been made on the dash day of dash 2022 by one Mr. Emeka, that Mbeke John, hereinafter called the defendant, on the dash day of dash 2022 at number this was involved in, let's say, murder, contrary to section this of the criminal law of Lagos State. Now, next paragraph. You are hereby commanded to bring the defendant before the magistrate court Ikeja or magistrate court Lagos, forthwith, to answer to the said complaint and to be dealt with according to the law. Dated this dash day of dash 2025, 2026, then you're here for the signature of the magistrate. Now the other one is when you have disobeyed summons. How do you write that? You now write the heading is the same. You must start with the heading. In the magistrate court of this, in the magistrate district, Now you now start. This for the ones that disobeyed summons. Complaint has been made on the dash day of dash 2025 that ABC, hereinafter called the defendant, was thereupon summoned to appear before the magistrate's court sitting at Lagos Magisterial District on the dash day of dash 2025 at the hour of 9 o'clock in the forenoon, but did not appear, and that such complaint is true. Next paragraph. You are hereby commanded to bring the defendant before the magistrate's court to Ikeja, in the Ikeja Magisterial District or in the Lagos Magisterial District, depending, sitting at Lagos, forthwith, to answer the said complaint to be further dealt with according to the law. Dated this dash day of dash 2026, then the magistrate signature. Now going to summons. Summons is actually the easiest and the sweetest. So you still write your heading of court. You must learn the heading of court. You have a lot of half marks there. So you now start to Mbeke John. Now you're not directing to Corporal Otake of the police station. No, you're now directing to that defendant, to Mbeke John. To Mbeke John of number this road. The first paragraph. Complaint has been made by Corporal Otake or any other person of the Ikeja police station or of the address that you, Mbeke John, on the 8th day of January 2025 at Ikeja, within the jurisdiction of this court, did commit an offense of dash contrary to section this of this. So you must put, if you put the offense, you put contrary to section which law. Next paragraph. You are hereby summoned to appear before the magistrate's court sitting at Ikeja on the 21st day of January 2025 at the hour of 9 o'clock in the forenoon to answer the said complaint. So this one is summons. I hope you are writing this thing down so that you practice. Practice brings improvements, and improvement steadily brings perfection. So I hope you learned something today. I will meet you on the next one. Maybe we'll do civil litigation next, I will pick out a draft to learn. Thank you very much and God bless you.